Most events in my life have been fairly chaotic. My father has prostate cancer and his house burns to the ground. My mother accidentally unleashed a firearm upon me one time. There are many events in my life that just get a little bit chaotic and spastic. My brother actively wants to take my life. One of my brothers I watched pass away in my arms, and my sister is going through horrifying battles every single day because of the choices she makes because of her own ineptitude. And I was pushed around and annihilated easily. I do not know consistency. I do not know what it is like to have consistency and stability, and having consistency and stability horrifies me. It creates some boredom in my brain, and my brain actively tells me all the time that it is not correct. Whenever I reach a plateau where things are looking great in life, I feel like if I don't ruin them, I'll be bored. That is chaos. That is evil, and my brain is my enemy. I feel like all that I am is my own enemy. I am my greatest downfall. There is no greater doomsday weapon than me, and it is messing me up all the time. I am trying to stay consistent. I am trying to be here for everything. I am trying to be here for my own existence. My brain doesn't want me to be here for my own existence, and my brain is telling me actively that I need to have some great movement, have some chaos. I feel like if I'm not fixing somebody else, I cannot be fine. I feel like if somebody else is not suffering around me and I'm fixing it, that things are not okay. If there's no conflict, there's no drama, there's no argument, there's just silence, I feel like there's something wrong in the grand scheme of things. I feel like I don't feel right if there is not an issue going on, and that is horrifying. My brain will always tell me that if there's not some greater cosmic conflict going on inside of my soul, if there's not some great battle going on outside, if I'm not having an issue with a lover, if I'm not having an issue with a friend, that there is some deep need to create entertainment for myself. There is some chaotic nature that needs to be expressed when it's okay to be bored. To be okay with being bored, to be okay with the boredom and the minutia, the small little bits of life. That's so important, but I don't realize that all the time. So I'll end up fumbling every bag that I have all the time just to create some sense of chaos within my life, to create some form of entertainment, because if there's no drama going on, something must be wrong. In my childhood, I feel like I had endless drama going through to and fro in every capacity. I feel like that with that drama came my life. That was what I knew. So without that, I feel like I am doing something incorrect. I feel like if somebody's not yelling at me or telling me that I'm doing something wrong or reprimanding me, that it's incorrect. I tend to remember more negative things than positive things all the time. All the time. I remember only negative things, and I make fun, goofy, little jokes about everything all the time. Everything, I make jokes about it all the way through and fro. I make so many fun jokes all the time about it. That's what I do. It is a fun event for me to have a tragedy befall me and have the trauma be expressed into some art form, because if my heart is broken, I must make art with the pieces, because that is the only thing that brings me joy nowadays. Everything else feels like a drag, a droll. It feels like I'm losing a piece of myself every moment. When I don't create, I feel like I'm losing a piece of some finer parts of who I am if I don't push myself out. And I have to inspire myself every day, because inspiration is a lot like eating. If you don't do it every day, you're not gonna feel great. If you don't inspire yourself, you don't motivate yourself every single day, you're not gonna feel great. And that's why every single day my brain is full. My brain is full of so many thoughts going to and fro everywhere. Mike Tyson is a great boxer. I think he's an amazing guy. As a matter of fact, I never actually really saw anybody beat Larry Bird. I love the Harlem Globetrotters though, but I don't watch a lot of basketball. Football is a great thing to get into. I really want to get a fishing license. I have a fishing license. I don't really fish that much. It's cold outside. Is it seasonal depression? I'm not really sure. I want to go to a park, but it's too cold outside. I don't have enough gas to do that. How do I have enough money to get enough gas? Maybe I should pick up another job. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should go to Amazon. Maybe I should go to Amazon actually, because they're hiring felons. Why am I a felon? Why did I allow it to happen to myself? So many chaotic thoughts sporadically bouncing around in my brain all the same time, actively kind of spew out at the same time, all fighting and vying for my attention all at once. It feels chaotic and it makes me feel great. Oh, it brings me so much joy to be this entertained at all points in times. This is just fun. This is what it means to be manic. This is my brain being my own worst enemy, trying to actively take me out. My brain doesn't want me to be consistent. My brain doesn't want me to exist. And that is why I have an arch nemesis in myself. That is why I will always say, if you are having an issue loving yourself, you must, even when you can't. Because if you're fighting against yourself, you must love yourself despite the ease at which you lean towards the opposite. My life has been a series of tragedies and missteps, but I am not unique. I am not special. Everyone has tragedies. Everyone has issues with asthma or IBS or even BPD or autism or some mental debilitation. Everybody has something. Everybody has something that makes their life uniquely suffering, but we all can suffer. If we're all lit on fire, we know exactly how it feels like. We can figure out the pain scale. We know how the pain feels through our entire body. We know what it's like to go through a tragedy. That's why we so often say, I'm sorry that you're going through that, but we're not really sorry. We should thank them for sharing. We should thank them for saying what they want to say with their chest. Thank you for telling me you're sad. How can I help? Thank you for expressing yourself. How can I help? I'm not sorry for your loss. I'm thanking you for expressing your emotions in a healthy way. Thank you for not hiding it. And thank you for telling me at a time when I can process this. If I were to ask you in the midst of your tragedy, would you like me to end the suffering for you? You would probably say, yes, please. I don't want to be here. But if I ask you after that tragedy, do you still wish for me to end it? You would say, no, thank you for letting me get through that thing. I'm a much wiser person for it. Humans cannot be trusted. Thus, I do not trust my brain. I do not trust all the negative thoughts that spew every single day. I don't trust every second of it. A lot of you view me as some infinitely inspirational, motivational, wise being. I am deeply traumatized as the person I am today. My brain is my arch nemesis. I am anxious about everything, but I fight past that because I'm brave and perfect. And I also feel like nothing makes any sense anymore. And my reality is shifting and I have no control over it, but I am the god of my own reality. And that is a conflict of interest. It's a paradox within my own brain, and I feel like I have to fight against these thoughts all the time, despite the fact that they're both true statements. I am fearful, but I don't know is brave. I'll never know is heroic, and I'll never know how to deal with this correctly or aptly. I never will. I'll get 100 coping mechanisms. I'll do all the right things. I'll work out. I'll exercise. I'll eat right. I'll get on my Vilazodone and Trazodone and SSRIs. I'll do great. I'll get on my Geodon. I'll get on my antipsychotics, but I still won't be here for me. I still won't be here for me because I don't know how to. I don't know how to be here for me anymore. Because I don't want to be here for me anymore, because me doesn't want to be here, and I want to be here all the time. I want to live forever, and I want to end it all today at the same exact time. It's all a spastic back and forth game, and I'm going down a do not enter sign street, going against traffic, and I'm opposition to myself. I'm my own op, and I want this all to be great. Tony the Tiger, they're great. I want it to be great. They're great. I want it to be great. They're great. I'd love for it to be great, but I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to make anything great. My brain hurts. It feels like my ears are melting. It feels like my eyes are burning. It feels like my soul is afire and lit, but I'm so inspired. And I'm so happy that I get to speak to somebody about it, even if it's to myself, even if nobody ever sees a video, even if nobody ever sees anything I ever do. I'm so happy to be here. My existence is a gift to myself, and I will wrap it up each day and give it back to myself and place myself under the tree, because there is no Santa Claus. There is only me. I am my own worker elves. I will do everything in my power to keep existing and continuing, and I love that I'm here. I am sad. I am happy. I am angry, and I feel everything all the time, and it's so stressful, and I'm scared, and I'm anxious, and I don't know what to do. And eggs cost $3 for some odd reason, and I don't know why they cost so much. I just want things to be better for me, and better for you, and better for us. And I don't know how to make things better, but I'm going to try each day to tell every thought that I have until I come to some grand conclusion, some grand finding of my one self with my sober mind. I'm sober. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. I'm raw dogging this entire reality all the time. I am sober. This is me, of sober and sound mind, speaking all the time. I've never done anything in my entire life, and this is how it's gotten me. This is where I'm at. I'm just scared. I'm just really scared. But I feel like if we do this together, it won't be so hard. So I'm happy that you're here. Thank you.